walked in the Vegas lounge, a whisper in a red dress, moved through the cigar smoke like she was playing chess. Her eyes a beautiful poison, promising a flame. I knew right then this wasn't just a game.
She sat down at my table, didn't even ask my name. Said some men build empires, some just watch them go up in flame. Her voice was silk and steel, a deadly perfect blend. She was the kind of trouble where the story has to end.
Oh, that's that velvet violence, a touch that feels like shame, a dangerous seduction when she whispers out your name. She's a fire in the bourbon, the razor in the kiss, a paradise that burns a moment you can't miss.
She leaned in close, I smelled the champagne and the sin. The whole casino watched us, wondering where to begin. I didn't flinch, I didn't move, I just held her deadly gaze. Gentlemen on the surface, through this hypnotic maze.
Oh, that's that velvet violence, a touch that feels like shame, a dangerous seduction when she whispers out your name. She's a fire in the bourbon, the razor in the kiss, a paradise that burns a moment you can't miss. Power isn't a crown, it's knowing when to fold, and when to own the whole damn table. And her, she was the whole table.
Velvet violence, a beautiful, beautiful pain. Let it rain.
Let it rain. Bartender's giving me that look, it's 2:15. Last call, coming like it always do. But I ain't ready to leave this leather boot. Got too many ghosts, too much bourbon truth. Still swimming in this glass, still burning in my throat. Every empire built, still wearing this coat. A smoking regret and victory's cold. Last call for a king who getting old. Last call means the kingdom closes down for the night. Last call means the kingdom closes down for the night. But kings don't sleep easy, we just dim the lights. I carved my name in the city with blood and ink. Built my throne on decisions most men wouldn't think of making, of taking or breaking that way. But last call comes the emperor, same as it does for the grave. Anonymous men who never rule a thing. Last call doesn't care if you're beggar or king. The bottle empties, the cigar burns down. Last call echoes through every crown. Remember the legend, not how it began. With a hungry kid and a dangerous dream. Last call washes everything clean or makes it permanent, I can't decide which. Last glass of bourbon for a man who got rich but lost the count of what it cost. Last call's when you tell it what you lost. Pour another, one more time. Light another, cross that line. Last call, but not for me. Kings don't leave till we're ready. Men who build empires, not dreams. I know. Last call ain't the end, it's just a pause in the war. Last call ain't the end, it's just a pause in the war. Tomorrow I'll be back building empires once more. Last call comes, the real one, the final pour. When they close my tab for good, settle the score. Let them say build an empire that stood. Let them say play the game the way a real king should. Not perfect, not pure, but powerful and real. Last call for a man who never learned to kneel, except to his own code, his own brutal truth. Last call, toast to empire, legacy and proof. The bartender's patient, he knows who I am. Knows I tip heavy, knows I don't give a damn about closing time when I'm counting the cost of everything gained and everything lost. Last call's a ritual, same as the first pour, same as the empire, same as the war. I've been fighting since I was young and hungry and cold. Last call's just another story to be told. Last call, but I ain't done. Last call, the night's still young. Last call for everyone else. Last call. I'm drinking by myself. Let me tell you about Atlantic City. Winter of '81. When loyalty meant more than blood, my brother Marco stood beside me in the cold. We made an oath that only death could break. Cut our palms with the same blade, mixed our blood on cobblestone, said the words our father taught us: brothers first, empire second, betrayal never. Some men shake hands and walk away. Real brothers bleed together and stay. The brother's oath runs deeper than my bones. Every scar we share built these thrones. When the world came for what we own, he stood beside me, I wasn't alone. The brother's oath, brother's oath, that's how kings protect their own. 85 brought war to our door. Enemies wanted blood and more. Marco took a bullet meant for me. I carried him 3 blocks through enemy streets. His blood on my tailored suit, our oath written in red proof. In the hospital at 4 a.m. dawn, he whispered, brothers don't break, they carry on. Didn't find this, it found you. Empire dark blues, they ask me, what's the price of loyalty? I show them scars that Marco gave to me. Not from betrayal, but from standing tall. When everyone runs, brothers never fall. We built this kingdom brick by brick, through blood and oath, that's the trick. Some bonds are forged in fire and pain. The brother's oath is what remains. Now it's 2024, Marco's gone. Cancer took what bullets couldn't touch. But every deal I make, every move, I feel his presence like an old truth. The oath we swore still bends my hands. Every choice filtered through what he'd understand. Some men die, but their loyalty lives. The brother's oath is all I give. The brother's oath runs deeper than these scars. Every promise kept beneath the stars. When I die and face what waits beyond, I'll tell them my brother's oath lived on. The brother's oath, never broken. That's how legends carry home. Brother's oath. If you're listening from wherever kings go, the oath we made still runs this show. Every enemy we buried together, every throne we built in weapon, I kept my word, brother. The brother's old, never broken, never sold, loyal till the cold takes me to. My father told me truths you can't define. Son, loyalty is currency in this life we chose. But every man who bows will test how far you'll go. I've paid that tax in blood and silence. Buried brothers who broke the alliance. When trust dies, empire crumbles fast. Loyalty is the only thing that lasts. Some men you buy with gold. Some men can't be sold. The ones who stay when kingdoms fall, those are the ones worth it all. The loyalty tax, I pay it every day. In who I trust and who I betray. Loyalty is currency, betrayal is death. Every brother earned with my last breath.
Some thrones are built on brotherhood.
The loyalty tax understood. Lost my closest friend in '82. He chose money over what was true. I gave him every chance to make it right. Found him in New Orleans on a Saturday night. You know what comes next? I said real low. He nodded once, said I know. That's the price when loyalty breaks. That's the tax that empire takes. They ask me how I sleep at night. After everything I've done to keep this right, I tell them easy because my circle's tight. Every man beside me passed the test. Loyalty or death, I demand the best. Wolves don't bark, they bite. And I only keep wolves who fight. For the cold, for the blood, for the brotherhood. Now I'm older, empire's grown, but I still measure men by what they've shown. Not their words, their wealth, their charm, but who stayed loyal when came the harm. I've got 5 men I'd die for, them in Anda's core. Money comes and goes like tide, but loyalty is what survives. The loyalty tax, it cost everything. More than gold, more than a ring. Loyalty Loyalty is currency, betrayal is the grave. Every king is only strong as the men he saves. By order of the code we live. The loyalty tax is all I give. Loyalty can't be bought, only earned, only tested, only proven. Through fire and blood, through silence and flood. The loyalty tax is the price of brotherhood.
Loyalty is currency, betrayal is death. Empire dark blue.
The Chicago wind is a razor tonight. Up here, 30 floors high, the city's just a board of flickering light. They think it's a game of chance, of luck. They move their palms and feel so proud, but I see the whole board always have. The game ain't chess if you're not 3 moves ahead.
I move in silence.
Let my actions speak.
Words are for the foolish.
For the weary and the weak. They're playing checkers in a world painted red, while I'm building my empire inside my head. A quiet calculation, a whisper of a dread. They'll know my name when their future's already dead. He sat in that same chair last week. Told me loyalty was currency, then sold it cheap. Thought I wouldn't hear the whispers from the docks in New Orleans. Thought the distance was a shield. Distance just gives a man time to build a better coffin.
I move in silence.
Let my actions speak.
Words are for the foolish.
For the weary and the weak. They're playing checkers in a world painted red, while I'm building my empire inside my head. A quiet calculation, a whisper of a dread. They'll know my name when their future's already dead. Isn't taken with a sword or with a gun. It's taken in the quiet when the talking's all been done. A nod across a smoky room, a name that isn't said. A ghost of a promise, 3 moves ahead. The wind rattles the glass. Checkmate. The wind rattles the glass. They see the throne, they don't see the graves of all the men that forgot how to behave. My word is law written in concrete, every promise kept, every threat complete. I wear a crown that no one can see, heavy is the head when you rule like me. I'm an empire built a brick by bloody brick, every move calculated, every second tick. They talk about power, I live in skin. Built my throne in shadows where the real games begin. Empire built, silence is my sound. While they're making noise, I'm taking ground. Some men dream of kingdoms, I wake up in mine. Built from ashes and bourbon, blood and time. City's mine. Every light below, every neon sign. I didn't climb to the top, I built a whole ladder. Every rung soaked in things that matter. Loyalty earned, betrayal repaid. This empire stands on the ghosts I made. Humidor's full, the vault's secure. My name's a whisper that makes men unsure. I don't make threats, I make guarantees. Built this empire on broken knees of those who thought they could play this game without understanding the price of fame is not in lights but in quiet rooms where kings are born and pretenders meet doom. Whisper, heavy is the head, but the throne fits perfect. This empire ain't going nowhere. I built it to outlive us all. Some women break hearts. She collects souls like her. Velvet venom running through my veins. She's my pleasure, she's my pain. Kiss like morphine, touch like wine. Cross between heaven and a homicide. Velvet venom, she's my favorite sin. Let the poison in. Now it's been 6 months. She owns a key to my penthouse door. Leaves Cartier receipts on my marble floor. Play this game where we pretend it's casual, but I've killed men for less than what she's pulled. She knows my enemies by their first names, wears my secrets like they're gold chains. 4 a.m. when the city sleeps, she tells me things she swears she'll never repeat. We're 2 scorpions dancing in a crystal jar, both knowing exactly what we are. But I need her like I need the throne. She's the empire I built alone. Tonight she's wearing velvet, color of blood, standing on my balcony above the flood. Neon lights and broken dreams below. She turns and whispers what I already know. Kings don't get happy endings, baby. And I pull her close because it's true. Velvet venom, but I choose you. Some call it ruthless, I call it survival. Velvet venom, a life that rules. Velvet venom in my veins. Velvet venom, a life that rules. Velvet venom in my veins. Empire Dark Blues, where real power listens. I'm the Empire's ghost, haunting what I built the most. Every shadow knows my pain, every grisly taste. Ghost can burn. Thunder. Manhattan penthouse, champagne on ice. I've got everything but paid the price. Look at the skyline I own tonight, but can't remember when I slept right. Power's a drug that never lets go. Ask any king who rules so low.
They see the throne, they see the crown. They don't see the man who's breaking down.
I built this kingdom brick by brick. Now I'm the ghost that makes it tick. Maybe power was never the goal. Maybe I lost my soul, chasing what I thought would fill. This empire just makes me more still. Some thrones are built on what you lose.
Ghost haunting.
Let them say he built an empire, but became its ghost. Heavy is the head that earned the crown. Empire dark blue. father drew a line in Jersey sand with his own blood. His son, this side is family, that side is flood. I watch men sell their brothers for a percentage point. Watch mothers bury sons over a broken joint. But there's a code older than money, written in scars that never heal. Blood before business, that's the only law. When the ledger's balanced, family's all you got. Blood before profit, blood before the crown. I burned my empire before I let my brother down. 3 men came to me with briefcases full of gold. Said your cousin's worth more dead than growing old. I sent them back to Philly in separate bags, with a note that said loyalty ain't got price tag. Every handshake's a promise written in bone. Every oath sworn becomes your throne. Blood before business, that's the only law. When the ledger's balanced, family's all you got. Blood before profit, blood before the crown. I burned my empire before I let my brother down. I've seen Wall Street wolves devour her own cubs. Watch CEOs toast while their partner's blood runs. But me, I keep the old ways alive, where a man's word is worth more than his life. My brother took a bullet meant for my ambition. Now he walks with a limp, I walk with contrition. But when they came for him again last December, I reminded them what kings remember. Blood before business, carved into my soul. When the last deal's done, his family makes you whole. Honor before profit, honor before fame. I built this throne on loyalty, not shame. Loyalty is currency. Betrayal is death. Empire Dark Blues. The suit is bespoke. The silence is custom. This Vegas skyline, it doesn't know my name. Not yet. Silk on the skin, feel the thread count. Mirror reflects a man the world will dread now. Just me and the ghost in this penthouse suite. Neon lights bleed on the empty street. I move in silence, let my actions speak. But in the jacket hide the beast beneath the sill. Pouring the bourbon, watch the amber glow. This is the ritual, steady and slow. They're all playing checkers, I'm 3 moves ahead. This ain't a prayer, it's a promise in smoke. A kingdom to build, code to invoke. From the top floor down, they'll feel the change when the wolf in the suit starts to reign. This is the quiet before the rain. Down there, Sinatra's name is on the marquee. They own the stage, but the shadows own me. I check the steel, cold against the velvet. This town was built on promises and spilled velvet. I don't make threats, I make promises in blood. Loyalty is currency, bought in the mud. This ain't a prayer, it's a promise in smoke. A kingdom to build, code to invoke. From the top floor down, they'll feel the change when the wolf in the suit starts to arrange. This is the quiet before the rain. This ain't a glamour, the champagne, the lights. They don't see the cost, the scars, the nights, the planning, the patience, the preparation. This ain't a prayer, it's a promise in smoke. A kingdom to build, a code to invoke. From the top floor down, they'll feel the change when the wolf in the suit starts to arrange. This is a quiet before the rain. The suit is ready. The night is young. Let the game begin. This is a champagne coronation, a toast to the silence, my greatest creation. Every empire I built started with a whisper, to the cold and coming winter. This isn't joy, it's judgment, it's the closing of a book. It's the price of every single thing I took. They see the celebration, they don't see the cost. They see the victory, not the brotherhood I lost. So let them pop the corks, let them praise my name. It's all part of the game. Tonight we drink the stars. This is a champagne coronation, a toast to the silence, my greatest creation. Every empire I built started with a whisper. Now the world listens to the cold and coming winter. This isn't joy, it's judgment, it's the closing of a book. It's the price of every single thing I took. If this speaks to you, you're already king. This is empire doubly. The bubbles rise like ghosts of men who stood against my claim. I see their faces in the glass, and I whisper every name. This victory is hollow, but the power feels so real. Another layer of the ice around the heart of steel. The coronation is over. Now the rain begins. Met her at the Fontainebleau, July '85. Cocaine, white dress, most dangerous thing alive. Oh, should've known better. She poured champagne like she was pouring gasoline. I lit my Cuban, she lit up the whole damn scene. Miami heat had nothing on her skin. The moment she smiled, I knew I'd let her win. Some women break hearts, she collects souls like art. Velvet him running through my veins. She's my pleasure, she's my pain. Kiss like morphine, touch like wine, cross between heaven and a homicide. Velvet venom, it's in. Let the poison in. Now it's been 6 months. She owns a key to my penthouse door. Leaves Cartier receipts on my marble floor. We play this game where we pretend it's casual, but I've killed men for less than what she's pulled. She knows my enemies by their first names, wears my secrets like they're gold chains. At 4 a.m. when the city sleeps, she tells me things she swears she'll never repeat. With 2 scorpions dancing in a crystal jar, both knowing exactly what we are. But I need her like I need the throne. She's the empire I built alone. Tonight she's wearing velvet, color of love, standing on my balcony above the flood of neon lights and broken dreams below. She turns and whispers what I already know. Kings don't get happy endings, baby. And I pull her close because it's true. Velvet venom, but I choose you. Some call it ruthless, I call it survival. Empire dark blues, where real power listens. Miami sunrise through penthouse glass. I poured a bourbon, let the moment pass. Every morning starts the same damn game. 3 moves ahead while they're learning my name. Cigar smoke curls like tomorrow's plan. I built this kingdom grain by grain of sand. Mirror shows a king that no one sees. Heavy is the head, but I move with ease. They think success is luck and chance. I know it's ritual, our romance. I'm 3 moves ahead in the champagne war. Every toast they make, I've won before. Strategic silence is my sharpest blade. I don't make threats, I make promises paid. 3 moves ahead, always 3 moves ahead. Building empires while they're counting bread. Tailored suit like armor made of silk. Walk through chaos smooth as mother's milk. In the boardroom where the weak men pray, I sip my whiskey, let them have their say. 58 was when Sinatra taught me class. Now I own a room through bulletproof glass. Every handshake is a calculated risk. Write my legacy in smoke and mist. They see the crown but not the cost. I gained an empire, something's lost. I'm 3 moves ahead in the champagne war. Every toast they make, I've won before. Strategic silence is my sharpest blade. I don't make threats, I make promises paid. 3 moves ahead, always 3 moves ahead. Building empires while call it ruthless, I call it survival. Every king needs his ritual. Light another cube and pour another 4 fingers. Watch the city bow from where power lingers. 3 a.m. decisions in this lonely tower. Money sleeps but I devour every hour. Cello plays my conscience down below. There's a price for everything I know. I move in silence, let my actions speak. Built this fortress for the strong, not weak. Tomorrow's already mine to take. 3 moves ahead, that's what it takes. Strategic ritual, patient and cold. I'm 3 moves ahead, always 3 moves ahead. The game ain't chess if you're not 3 moves ahead. Red dress, red lips, red flags. I saw them all, I walked in anyway. She walked in like a loaded gun in silk. Crimson dress poured over her like spilled milk. Dangerous curves and a smile that kills. The kind of woman that gives you chills. Every man in the room turned their head, but she locked eyes with me instead. I knew right then, trouble found my door. The kind you don't survive, but you beg for more. Perfume mixed with whiskey and smoke. Every word she said was a beautiful choke. On my common sense, on my careful plan, she was quicksand disguised as promised land. Red lipstick stain on my crystal glass, a warning sign I chose to let pass. She leaned in close, whispered in my ear, I'm exactly the kind of mistake you need, dear. Danger wrapped in velvet and lace, destruction with an angel's face. I could walk away, I could play it smart, but I've always had a weakness for the fatal art. Red dress danger, walking temptation. She's the kind of sin that needs no explanation. Red dress danger, sweet obliteration. One night with her could cost my reputation. She's trouble in stilettos, chaos in disguise. But I'm a king who's conquered, who never runs, who never dies. Red dress danger, my beautiful mistake. The kind of risk a real man has to take. She tastes like cherry wine and regret.
The best kind of gamble, the safest bet.
Her fingers trace my scars, she knows my past.
Two dangerous souls, too good to last.
Only power recognizes power. Danced in shadows where secrets are kept, where kings and queens make deals they regret. Her red dress hit the floor like a battle flag. This ain't love, it's a beautiful drag. in the madness and a beautiful sin. Two predators deciding who wins. She whispered, "You're not like the rest." I said, "Neither are you, that's why you're the best." Red dress danger, perfectly lethal. She's the kind of woman that makes men feel illegal. Red dress danger, exquisite destruction. No safety net, no moral instruction. She's trouble incarnate, chaos refined. But I'm the king of bad decisions, perfectly designed. Red dress danger, my crimson queen, the most beautiful thread I've ever seen. They say every king needs a queen. Mine wears red and carries a knife.
Perfect match. Here's to danger.
My skin ain't clean, it's a history book of pain, written in back alleys and washed in acidic rain. Every line tells a story of a promise I kept, while the rest of this city slept. This one's from Chicago, a deal sealed in blood and steel. This one's from Miami, for a wound that will not heal. They see the tailored suit, they don't see the man beneath, they don't see the teeth. Some thrones are built in smoke and ash, some are made of gold, but mine is built on promises, on stories never told. Heavy is the head, cold is the throne. I am the king of scars and I rule alone. Loyalty is currency, betrayal is a debt, and that's a bill I always collect. A man once told me his word was his bond. Then he sold that bond for a pittance in a Vegas casino. He thought I wouldn't hear, he thought the desert was big enough to hide him. The desert holds secrets well, especially the ones you bury yourself. Some thrones are built in smoke and ash, some are made of gold, but mine is built on promises, on stories never told. Heavy is the head, cold is the throne. I am the king of scars and I rule alone. Loyalty is currency, betrayal is a debt, and that's a bill I always collect. This kingdom wasn't given this gilded cage. And the only law that matters when the chips are down and gone is whose word will still be standing at the dawn. My word is a chain, my memory is the pain, my scars are my rain. She wore silk, I wore steel. Let me tell you how this goes. Walking to the sands beside 2 a.m. heat. She's at the roulette table, Valentino on her feet. Red dress cut like a declaration of war. I sit beside her, don't say nothing at all. She pushes chips worth more than most men make. I light a Cuban, watch her hands shake. You always bet on black, I ask real low. She smiles like a knife, only when I know. Silk and steel don't mix, they said, but they never met us in bed. Silk and steel, that's what we are. She's the poison, I'm the scar. Beautiful violence in champagne light. She takes my days, I own her night. Silk and steel, danger you can feel. 3 months later, she's got keys to my penthouse. Leaves lipstick messages on my mirror, threats that sound like love songs. Promises that taste like gasoline. We fight like enemies, make love like it's the last time, every time. Her silk wraps around my steel spine. I'm the empire, she's the landmine. You wanna know what power really is? It's letting someone dangerous get close. Close enough to destroy you and trusting they won't, because you're more dangerous. That's silk and steel, baby, that's the whole damn deal. Tonight she's sleeping in my California king. Diamond necklace I gave her still on. Tomorrow she might disappear for a week, come back with secrets she'll never speak. But I need her like I need the throne. She's the empire I can't own. Wolves don't bark, they bite, and she bites back every night. Silk and steel, that's our crown. She builds me up, tears me down. Beautiful destruction, champagne fights. She steals my peace, I steal her night. Some thrones are built on what you can't control. Silk and steel, soul to soul. They ask me, what's more dangerous, the woman or the empire? I tell them same damn thing, silk and steel. That's how kings feel. Only power recognizes power. This is Empire Dark Blues. Champagne glass in her dangerous hand.
I watch her move like a confession. Tell me your secrets, king.
I've buried men for knowing less,
But tonight I'll confess.
some thrones are built in darkness, some crowns are made of sin.
I let her close, closer than death, because danger looks good on her skin. Midnight confessions in her dangerous eyes.
She knows my empire,
She knows my scar,
all your scars.
every secret that could destroy my fight.
She's the only weapon they ever need.
Midnight confession.
You could ruin me with what I've told you tonight.
Baby, I could ruin you just by leaving.
She traces my chest where the bullet scar lives.
Kisses the knuckles that built this empire.
Every touch is blackmail.
Every moan is leverage.
Power isn't what you take,
It's what you surrender. Come closer. I like the way you tremble.
I'm not trembling, king.
You are.
In this bed we're equals,
No crowns, no empire.
just flesh
And confession.
just flesh
And fire.
She falls asleep on my chest around 4 a.m.
Her red lipstick stains my platinum sheets.
I stare at the ceiling, counting all the way.
She could destroy everything I built, and I smile.
Because some empires deserve to burn for the right woman.
I heard that, and I'm keeping you.
Midnight confessions, dangerous trust.
She's my ruin, wrapped in love.
Wrapped in love.
Every secret that could end my life.
She's the empire I can't contain.
Midnight confessions tonight.
Tell me one more secret, king.
I built this kingdom brick by bloody brick, but you rule me.
I know.
For men who built empires, not dreams. Empire dark blues.
Kings know. This is my bourbon ceremony, where boys become territory. Pour another light, another rule, another day. Gentlemen on the service bees when I pray. This is my bourbon ceremony. Writing tomorrow's story in smoke and amber prophecy. Grandfather's chair holds my weight tonight. Same ritual since I learned to fight. Not with fists, but with patience and scotch. Every enemy's move I silently watch. They think I'm drinking, I'm planning their fall. They think I'm sinking, I'm taking it all. Round and round, big amber swirls, round and round. I rule the world, deeper, darker, down we go, where the real power flows. Some men pray to God above, I pray to what I'm made of. Now the room fills with smoke from my Cuban. Shadows dance like the ghosts I've been viewing. Every scar has a bourbon behind it. Every crown has the man who designed it. Pour another glass of my medicine. Light another torch for my specimen. Slow, light it slow. That's how empires grow. Burn it slow, learn it slow. Every empire I built started with a whisper, and in the bourbon ceremony in the dark. If this speaks to you, you're already king. Empire dark blues.